Tonight, about 40,000 veterans in Georgia are living in poverty, and nearly 700 of them are homeless. Millions of taxpayer dollars have been set aside to help, but local veterans in some counties tell our 11 Alive investigators they haven't seen a dime of it.
Atlanta leaders describe one of the plans for the homeless is to put them in one location, out of sight, out of mind. This image inside the city of Atlanta is almost common, but in the suburbs, and you're looking at Marietta Friday afternoon, the homeless are there also, and more are coming.
CBS 46 investigates a growing problem that's becoming harder and harder to ignore. On any given night, hundreds of people are sleeping on the streets of Atlanta.
Governor Brian Kemp is directing federal and state money to help fight homelessness. It is a new $62 million investment, and it's going to housing programs across the state of Georgia. The money will benefit groups helping with both homelessness and housing insecurity. Governor Kemp says the pandemic led to more people facing issues with stable housing, and this money will help address that.
Shocking conditions, a homeless camp hidden in plain sight in the middle of Atlanta.
Images showing piles of trash, even rodents invading their living space. There were around 3,200 homeless people living in the city last year. That is down 25% from 2015.
Jim showed us how he's written and called Hope Atlanta dozens of times on behalf of vets like Symphony, asking for help, but he says it's never come.
In the 9 years I've run this program, we've never got a single veteran up here in Cherokee County into SSVF because they don't come out here and do their job.
From Atlanta City Hall, where homelessness again was a topic, to the state capitol, the dilemma of an expanding street population seems to have no concrete answer. A city official gave a warning about a pending state proposal.
Jack Harden founded the Gateway Center, the city's hub of homeless services. He says sometimes 9 to 15 touch points, as they call them, are needed to get someone in the door.
An outreach worker going up, introducing themselves to the person, engaging in a conversation, recognizing their humanity.
He admits there's a more visible homeless population downtown, despite an overall reduction in the past decade. Partnering with Gateway is Mercy Care.
Many here say they struggle to find any help to get away from the situation, and that leaders are turning away from the issues of mental illness and homelessness. For the few people that do help, such as Reginald, who helps selling scrap metal for residents.
Take homeless people from where they are in cities, which is kind of scattered, to consolidate them into one location that doesn't have proper sanitation necessarily. There's no regulation for that. There's no regulation for treatment.